welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not new, you know what to do. All right, so today I have a new video for you, and that is going to be how to create an apartment sign. I be seeing all these nice apartment signs on here, and I like them, but it's not enough. It's not enough apartment signs, and then so everybody got the same apartments in their Sims. So I want to be different. I want to create new. So I'm going to create it the Shay way until I learn the difficult way. So without further ado, we're going to get started. Okay. First, you will go into Canva. Okay. And once you get there, if you have a Canva, cool. If not, create one. No biggie. Okay, so you'll go to custom size and it will be 1024 by 512. Create new design. Okay, so if you want your words to be white, change your background. But if not, you can leave it like this. So you'll go to add text and click add heading. Mine is going to be the Palms Apartments. Okay. I'm going to put those in Solani. So I'm going to go for this right here, but I'm going to make it all caps. Okay. And we'll change that font. And then I'm going to put the. I can't see that. Let me move that. Okay. The. Okay. And I want to turn mine like this. And I want to put it here. But I'm going to make that smaller. Okay. And this is going to be bigger. All right. So first, we're going to find a font that fits us. These are the recent ones that I like a lot. So I'm going to probably play around with those again to see which one I like. It'll probably be this one because I really do like that one. And then this, I want it to be, so I might do that one bold. I don't like that. I don't like the bold. Which one was thicker? Okay, so this one and then this one will be this. Okay, which I'm gonna still probably end up changing that a little bit. That's why I said you can play around with the fonts. That's not what I wanted. Go back here. And I think there's a way you can add fonts. I'm just not sure. Okay, so I'm gonna go for that right there. And then I'm gonna make it bigger. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this here. So I'm gonna make that a little smaller. Not too small, you don't want to be able to not see it. So we'll make this a little bit bigger. Okay. So I'm going for something like this. Yeah, I'm going for something like that. And then probably this about right there. Okay, now I can move it and come up and down. Okay, that works a little bit. very specific on how I want it. Okay, there we go. That works. And then I'm gonna type in apartments. Okay. Okay. And so we'll change that font to, well, that didn't make a difference. I'll probably go with the same font as I did with this one, honestly. Okay. And so I want to go with green. So I'm going to type in like green and just see what pops up. We're just going to play around with it. And then see all. And you can type in like, I'm going to go for green background. This is cute. I might use this one depending on, because let me see. I don't know. Because I kind of want to go for like a rounded background. I don't really want to go for a square. So maybe I'm still learning Canva. So, which honestly, you can get any type of rounded background, I guess, and then just change the color. Because see, like, I like that. But, okay, this. This is going to work. This is perfect. And then I'm going to move it here. First, I'm going to take this and size it down. Okay. And probably be about right there. Okay. And we're going to stick it here. Okay. And then this, we're going to move here. So I'm going to move that here. And then I'm going to make it bigger, which, let me see. Because I definitely want it to be skinnier. So let me see. So we'll go here. Not that. Okay. Click that. And then we're going to, because I want to be able to free move. Alright, so I didn't choose that image just because I couldn't resize it the way I wanted to. But I'm gonna go for this, and then I don't really want the circle, so I'm gonna just go here, and then I'm gonna go here. And I actually like the way that looks, but I'm going to move it down just a little bit because I don't want it on the E. And then I'm going to move the apartments down a little bit. Okay. And I like that. That looks good. Okay. And then I'm going to go for a line, but I want that color to be white, which hopefully I'll still be able to do this. So first, I'm going to get a shape, and I'm going to change the background. I'm going to change the color to like a gray color, and then I'm going to go to layer and send to back. That way I can work with it more smoothly. And then once you're finished, you can always delete this, or you can delete it in whatever app you're using, but I'm going to delete it. So, okay, now I'm going to go back to elements, and I'm going to get that line, and I kind of want to slant it, and then I want to change the color to white. Okay, and I'm going to move it around because I want it to go kind of like in here, and then I'm going to resize it and make it small, and I'll see how that looks, because of course once I do that white background, it's not going to show, so I can make it a little bigger like that. Okay, and then I'm going to just duplicate that, and I'm going to move it. Okay, duplicate, and once you keep duplicating it, it will stay the same. Okay, and I think that's about as many as I'm gonna go. I might go one more here, like up here. Just make that a little bit shorter due to the fact I don't want it on the E, on the V. Okay, so that looks fine. Of course, it looks crazy right now, but that's where you delete this one. Okay, or you can change it back white, whatever. And that's how I want it to look. If you want to add palm trees, you can type in palm tree. A lot of these aren't free, so if you're not a member, just remember that some of these aren't free. So I always try to go for the free ones, but this one's really nice. And you just place it where you want to, and I might go over the L. And that's if you want that. Me personally, I don't want palm trees on mine this time. So I'm just going to do it just like this. And I think that looks perfect. Okay. So you go to share, and then you go to download, and make sure it says PNG, nothing else. You can also do transparent background, but that's only if you're a member. If you're not, okay. But I'm not going to do transparent background just because I'm going to show you how to get rid of the background in Gimp in case you're not a member. So I'm going to click download. Okay. And I'm going to save it to my downloads and click save. All right. So now that we have that, we'll close out of that and we'll open Sims 4 Studio. Once you get into Sims 4 Studio, you'll go to create 3D mesh and just click object. Okay. Then you will type in sign. Okay. It's a bunch of signs on here, but they also do have those blank signs. You can use this one or this one, but I personally like this one just because it looks the best to me. And click next. So you will save that. I won't save that again in my downloads, and I'm going to save it as the Palm Apartments. Okay. Now, once you get into that, you'll have your sign. You go to texture and you go to export. Okay. I'm going to save it as sign template. Okay. All right. Now you have that. Minimize this and go into your editor. I use Gimp because it's free and it's easy to use. So that's what I use. All right. Now, once you're in Gimp, I have to put up. Once you're in Gimp, you'll go to File, Open, and you'll just pull up that sign template you just did. Make sure I'm in my downloads. Okay. And there it is. And you just pull that up. Okay. Then you'll also pull up the picture. Okay. And there it is. So now you'll want to remove that background. Okay. So you will right click over here and it'll say add alpha channel. I already have mine, so I don't have to do it again. And then you'll go to this little magic wand thing. It's the fuzzy select tool. Make sure your threshold is set to 40 and then just click and it pops up like this. Okay. You can move it to do whatever, but I don't. I just click it and then you will hit delete on your keyboard. Delete. And it looks like that. Okay. Then you just delete those little pieces like so. Okay. So once you got that, you'll take it and you'll just move it here. Okay. And it looks like that. Now you'll scale it, which is the down pointed arrow, and you'll scale it to however big you want it. Okay, so I like mine about right here. That looks good. Okay, so now that I got that, I'm going to go to File, Export As, and I'm just going to keep it as, I'm going to actually change it because I don't want it to be template. So I'm going to do Palm Apartments. Okay, and click Export. Now, once you have that and it's downloaded, you'll go back in here and you'll click import and you will import that you just saved. Okay. And there it is. So there's your sign. Also, if you want to change the color, I have never done that, but we can see how it looks. So I'm going to add a swatch and you'll go to colors, colorize, but make sure you're clicked on the sign template first. Go to colors and colorize. Like I said, I've never done this, so I don't know how it looks. I'm gonna go for let me see what color I can go for. Maybe like a maybe like a greenish color since it's palms. So kind of because you want it to stick out. So eh, that's cool. Click OK. Click OK. And then File, Export As. And just do the same thing. And click Replace. And then Export. Okay. Then you'll do the same thing. Import. And go here. And open. Oh, okay. Well, that actually looks nice. So you can change the color if you want to. Um, Me personally, I'm not going to. I like this one here. I don't know, that one does look good. I'll probably keep it too. So you just want to delete that and then try to match the color as much as possible. Mine's probably about right there. Okay. So, and that is just your swatches. So if you want to do that, you can and create as many colors as you want to. This is just the basic way, like I said. I don't know how to get all fancy with it like everybody else and be actually making those signs. Those do look nice, but this is just if you're not into creating CC. So this is just a simple and quick way. So now you will go to File, Save As, and save it as the Palm Apartments. Save, and then I'm going to click Yes. Okay. Now you'll go here and you'll go to where you just saved that and you will put it in your mods folder. Okay. Once you're finished with that, you're good to go. Now you can close out of everything, and once I pull it up in Sims, I will be back. All right. So I'm back, and as you can see, this is the first set of apartments. Excuse me, started talking about my apartments. But anyways, let's get into those apartments. They're not done, but these are it. These are nice. So this is what I was creating the sign for. As you can see, there's the sign right there. One of them that I did, but oops, sorry. But yeah, they got a pool right there, the little playground, and then we got the leasing office right there, and then those apartments. Yes. Okay. So I will show you the other sign. And I have a lot of custom content, so I am definitely not going to be trying to search for that sign. Okay. So I'm going to go to packs and then I'm going to go to cats and dogs because that's where it is. And I'm going to scroll down till I see those signs. And there it is. There it goes right there. Yes. These actually turned out way nicer than I thought. And then here's the green one. Yes. Let's get into it. And then this is also another one that I made. But there are the signs, you guys. And yeah, that's it for the video. But like I said, don't forget to like, share, and comment. And I'll probably do one of these signs too. But like I said, I didn't like it because the chips right there. But mm, I might end up doing one still. But yeah, as I said again, that's it, you guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your day and let me know if you have an apartment sign that you would like me to customize for you or anything of that sort. But bye, guys.